The woman you choose either builds or breaks your body game. Now, this important talk we're gonna have today because the reason why most men are getting on body game is to attract more women, higher quality women, but it's also to have status, to feel more powerful, to feel more physically capable as a man. It's many reasons, but today we're gonna talk about specifically the side of women and how you choosing the type of woman you choose to deal with can either build you or break you. Now let's get into it. There are two types of women that you're gonna deal with when you come across this body game journey. It's gonna be the right woman and the wrong woman. They both got certain things that's either gonna lift you or help you fall off. This is not one of those hate women videos. This is not one of those blame women videos, because we're not doing that, bro. All right, we're taking 100% accountability. But me saying that is to let you know that the same way you have to have 100% accountability for yourself and your actions, you got to be 100% accountable for the people you choose to have in your circle, to have around you. And this is a known fact that the one person you're going to spend the most time with is the one you're in a relationship with, the woman you commit to. You know why? Because when you get in a relationship with a woman, most of y'all gonna stop hanging with the bros, stop hanging with y'all friends. Y'all barely gonna see a mom, barely gonna see a family like that, right? Or if you do go and see, she's always with you. You can't go see the homies because, you know, you gotta be with the girl or she wants you to chill in with her. It's gonna make you weaker, not just mentally, but also physically. Because it's gonna stunt your growth as a man. So let's not dive in too deep off the rip, but I'm gonna let you know like this. Keep this in mind. When you're dealing with a wrong woman, right? She's gonna have these type of red flags. For one, when you meet her in the beginning, everything gonna be cool and sweet, right? Everything gonna be cool. She gonna have the performance up. She sees you with your discipline. You going to the gym. You consistent, so forth. Yada yada, all the good stuff. She wants all of that, but she don't want to live by it. She loves how you came, how you got all these standards and everything, these good habits, but she don't want to adopt them. And in time, you're going to realize that if she resents the habits that built you, eventually she going to resent you too, bro. So that's just to say this. When you're dealing with that woman who ain't good for you, when you want to train or hit the gym, she can hit you with the, oh, I don't really feel like it. We got to go today. Do we really got to go? Or she might hit you with the, can we go after? Can we go a little bit later? Can we watch a movie real quick? Can we go tomorrow? Please? Then she get the rubbing and feeling on you and try and salt butter you up. That's why I like to call it. She like to butter you up. It's mental games. And sometimes women aren't this deceptive and evil to really play these games, but they do it instinctively without even realizing it. That's one of the signs, right? You want to go to the gym, she want to push it off for later. Why? Because she knows that you want to go, but because she's not really wanting to go, then it's a problem. It's a problem. And she's going to want to push it off later because she knows that you done been around her so much that you damn near do everything together with her. Y'all eat together. Y'all go to sleep together. Y'all shower together. Y'all watch movies together. Laugh and joke together. So it's become a point to where you damn near don't do nothing on your own anymore. You went from being a masculine man who was focused on self-improvement, working on his body, working on his mind, keeping the flow running. You get into a relationship with a girl, with the wrong girl. Now she's stopping you from getting to the gym. And I'm not saying a woman can stop you. Now, I'm not saying that a woman can stop you from getting into the gym and staying on your habits. But what I am saying, getting with the wrong woman will slow you down tremendously. And it'll make you fall off. You might get some fat stubbles. You might, get a little bit lazy. Start slipping on your eating habits. Why? Because we're going to lead into number 2 of another red flag. She want to eat out all the time. Not only is that going to run up your pockets, because you know damn well whenever she want to eat out, it's going to be on your dollar. She rarely, if she ain't the right woman, she's rarely going to pull out the wallet. Ask yourself this. When was the last time, the woman you with right now, when was the last time, or if you're not with a woman, your ex, when was the last time you can remember? Or can you count on one hand, 2 hands? How many times she done said, baby, I got the meal, I'll pay for it. You can't recall. Now, a lot of y'all pencil neck nerds gonna be like, oh, what do you mean? Like, no, you're masculine, you're a guy, you should pay for all this stuff, bro. Let's be real. A woman don't really respect the provider. She don't respect the provider. That's why you got fucking, if a woman respected and loved the provider the way, tradition says she should, if that was the case, then the modern day, what you call sugar daddy or simp, will have the women they want. They will be in loving relationships. But no, they got to pay to play. They got to simp to get something. In other words, it's plenty of men who got money, can provide and give, but obviously they aren't loved or respected. So cut all that fluff out, all right? Like I was saying, 1, she's spending the food bill of eating the junk food. I don't care if it's McDonald's. I don't care if it's, Dairy Queen. Whatever it is, it's junk food, fast food, filled with sugars. She's going out because she craves that. So then she want you to eat it with her because she don't want to eat the stuff alone. So she want you to eat it with her. So then you go and say, all right, babe, I'll do it. And you go ahead and you stop your eating habits to appease her. Right? So you go out with the lady or y'all go do your thing. Now you eating wrong. Now you starting to, lose your 6-pack. Now you're not being so consistent with your routine, with your diet. That's the very thing that attracted her to you. That's the very thing that she looked at you and seen in the mirror, but now you falling off. And it's not that she's trying to set you back, but it's that, it's their way of bonding. They bond through downtime, through eating, stuff like that. But you got to understand that they don't realize it. They're helping you in your decline, in which that very same thing they're helping you with, that's the same thing they're going to leave you for. Once you fall off, they're going to leave you for that. And they're going to think it was all your fault, that you did it. In reality, mostly it's true, it is. But I'm here to tell you that it's because you got distracted by trying to appease to the woman. The wrong woman is the reason why you fell off. Right? So that's 2. That's 2 I gave you. 1, you to skip out on workouts. 1, you would eat the junk food she's eating. 1, to Netflix and chill. Oh, let's watch a movie. Another one. Late at night. Early in the morning. You tell her I'm about to go record a video or I'm about to go hit the gym workout. Oh, who's watching the movie? Literally sitting down, stopping you from being physically active. You might want to go for a walk, go for a run. She don't feel like it. In the beginning, it was cool. In the beginning, it was nice. It was fun. Because you had the polarity. You introduced a new thing to her. She probably never dealt with a dude like you before. But then when you got into a committed relationship, now she feel like she got you and y'all locked in. Now there's no mystery to you because you revealed everything. She knows all your habits. She knows all your routines. And now she's starting to resent them. And then as you as a man try to fight to keep them habits and routines alive within yourself, at the same time trying to get her on board with it. But obviously she lacks ambitious. And I'm not saying a woman got to be as ambitious as you, but obviously she lacks even the simple willingness to follow through. A right woman, we're going to get to that, but a right woman, man, she going to fully support her man in that. And she going to want to be a part of it. All right. So these are signs, these are red flags in a wrong woman that you probably got or you probably dealt with, and you'll know by their works. They all use the same lines. They all got the same, mindsets, and you'll spot them out. But let me ask you this before we move on. Take away the vagina from that lady. Take away that motherfucking vagina. Take it away. And leave her with nothing besides her body and those lips that she yaps with to convince you to fall off your game. Take it away and ask yourself this. Would you still allow half of the shit you allow? The small little instances of disrespect. The small, when I say disrespect, I mean, she's stepping on your ego, stepping on your pride as a man. And then she want to label it as a joke. Oh, I was just joking. Hee hee. You can't take a joke. You can't take a joke. Hee hee. And you felt the way, but because she, gosh, you can't take a joke. You feel like, oh man, let me not. Am I acting too rough? Then you want to soften up. But that's the thing. You softening up, not holding frame. Now you letting her, run over you. And before you know it, little things turn to big things. And now she really disrespecting you, disrespecting your routines and your habits. Saying you always trying to be in the gym. Oh, that's all you do. Then she start trying to guilt trip you. You never want to hang out with me. You never want to spend time with me. It ain't that. It ain't that. You want to spend time, but you want her to spend time with you doing the good things, the right things that's going to elevate y'all. Because you know what elevated you is going to elevate her. Which means y'all both constantly propelling, going up in life. But she wants you to do the bullshit stuff, the mediocre stuff that sets you back. That's keeping her where she's at. In other words, bro, y'all don't align. Y'all don't align. I'm not the type of dude that's saying fuck relationships, fuck women. What I am saying is find you a woman who you can align with. You are in the top 99.99% of men. The other 0.1%. I mean, you are in the top 0.1% of men. Because the other 99%, they lack ambition. They lazy, obese, right? Bullshitting, consuming brainless content, dealing with no good women. That's going to furthermore push them back. They have dreams, goals, and desires, but they never pursue them. But you, if you are in shape, if you can even see your six-pack abs, if you thought about doing something and you started it, you at least try, bro. You are in the top 0.1% of men. I'm not talking about wealth. I'm talking about men who simply have ambition and drive, motivation, discipline. Fuck motivation, discipline. Anybody can be motivated for a little bit. That's why in my previous video, I made the comparison between you rather be a furnace than a fire, because a fire is fleeting. It comes, it goes. It has its rises as in its peaks, the same way it has its declines. You don't want to be like a fire. You want to be like a furnace. You want to stay elevated. You want to stay warmed up, heating up, lighting the whole room up. Let me tell you something. I had a story, not a story. I had a girl I was in a relationship with, right? This is a little while back. I was training her. I was like basically training her. She was 256. Me and her had a good friend relationship. She was 256. And I trained her, got her down to like about 224, something like that, right? Within a span of 2 months. She was eating right. She was hitting the gym. I had plenty of other girls I trained with. I'm a kind of guy to where it's like, I know I can build my body. Let me see how I can help others. Let me see how I can help some of these people who, could really look good if they just got their body right. So she was looking good, real good. And then after a while, I stopped dealing with her, stopped talking with her because, some complications, some things that went on. Me wanting to get out of my environment, me wanting to go and move. The moment I left out of her life and stopped dealing with her, instantly gained that weight back. Instantly gained the weight back. Fell off the habits. You know why? In life, you're going to be the type of person to where no matter who you're around, they're going to elevate. They're going to automatically elevate because of your habits, your discipline, and your consistency. You being around these women, these people, these men, If they stick around you, they're gonna elevate. But if that's not already in them, and they're only doing it because they're around you, when you leave, what you think is gonna happen? If you the motherfucking light and you walk into the building and you lighting shit up, everybody thriving off of your light, when you leave, who the hell gonna keep the room lit? They gonna go back to molding in the darkness, molding in despair, the mediocrity, molding in the low life that they've been soaking in. So what I'm here to tell you, bro, is, for one, I done gave you the habits of the wrong woman, and I'm telling you now, you cannot save her. You can't. You thinking, oh man, she gonna change, she gonna get better. Yeah, she's not used to this, but I'm getting her on it. No, bro, you holding yourself back. You trying to pull her out the damn water. But the girl damn near got an anchor on herself. And that shit, it weighs a ton. All right? You ain't even get to that level to where you can really change her life for real. Because you didn't even get yourself there. Not fully, you still working. That's why you on self-improvement. So forget her, because she got an anchor on her that's keeping her back. She like it where she at. She like the bottom of the sea. Under the sea. She like that shit, bro. So let her stay under there. Let her mold with the other fishes. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Some people meant to stay behind. All right? That's what make this climb worth it, for real. Because if being physically fit, if being wealthy, and having status and some sort of movement, if that was so common, it wouldn't be appreciated. It wouldn't. It wouldn't be valuable in the eyes of others, like me or you. It wouldn't. Right? We in a world where being physically fit, being wealthy, and so forth is so rare that if you can just get there, bro, your whole world gonna change. I'm here teaching you body game. I'm letting you know that if you on this journey, you have to be aware of that type of woman. If you got her, you got to consider letting her go. If you had her, then you can already relate and you know what I'm talking about. And if you didn't get her yet, but you run into her or you talking to her, you think you have one of these type of women, you're gonna remember like, damn, Antoine did tell me, he did warn me. These are the signs that he did say. Now let's move on to the good woman, because when you get a good woman, once you learn how to vet her, oh man, she's not gonna fuck up your routine. She gonna hit you with the, oh babe, ain't you gotta go to the gym at so and so time? Enjoy your workout. She gonna hit you with words of affirmation. My strong man, you so strong. I love how consistent you are. It's gonna make you feel good. She's not gonna talk down on your stuff, tell you or guilt trip you, say, oh, you never spend time. Oh, you always in the gym too much. No. She gonna say, I love your routine. I love your habits. Why? How do I know this? Because I've experienced both kinds of women. The times in my life where I had the most growth is when I had the good woman in my life. That's just one of the good green flags I just told you about. The second one, she's not gonna tell you, babe, why you always eating unhealthy? I mean, why you always eating healthy? You gotta live life and have fun. She ain't gonna tell you that shit. What she is gonna tell you though, a green flag to look out for is when she hits you with the, oh, I want to join in. What we eating today? What we having? Eggs, steak, avocados? Oh, I want some too. I'm in on it. Yup. She joining. She want to be a part of what you got going on. She want to be a part of it. When you want to hit the workout, she ain't gonna hit you with the, oh, can we go tomorrow? No. She wanna join in. Why? Because she love you so much and appreciate your habits and discipline so much that she wants to join in on it, because she wants to stay aligned with you. She wants to stay along the journey with you. And you gonna feel amazing, bro. You're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna feel so good. Why? Because you're gonna not only feel like you leading your woman, but you also gonna feel like she actually wants to be led. And you're gonna be able to see how much she's able to grow with a man like you. It's not that the bad woman, can't grow with you. It's that she honestly she resents your discipline. She resents your habits, bro. So she's not gonna be able to really grow with you. You gotta understand that. If you lack the ambition, if you was an average dude, truth is, bro, she'd appreciate you more for that. And y'all to be bonded like this. Sometimes it could be a beautiful thing. But then what's the cost of that? What's the cost of having that close bond if it costs you your masculine essence, your fucking drive in your balls that tells you I need to get up and achieve something? Because sitting here, you ever have moments where you just sit and you just be like, what the fuck am I doing? I need to be getting up and doing something. I feel like I need to be doing something with this energy. If you in your 20s, if you were in your teens, whatever, and you got that drive, do not let it slip, because it's only going to decline as you age. Men don't fall off because they age. They fall off because of their lack of self-discipline to say fuck the bad habits, fuck being around the bad people with the bad habits. I'm going to do my own thing. And they also fall off because most of the time it's the woman they around. Because that's the one person that you cut off damn near all your homies for. You barely hang out with the homies anymore. And I ain't talking about the degenerate ones who go out there drink and party. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the ones who actually is on self-improvement like you, who you met in the gym. Y'all getting the gym workouts together. Y'all doing this together. You don't even go work out with them no more. Now you going with your girl, but she barely goes. So because she barely goes and she guilt trips you into going, you staying home. You're not going as much. They calling you up, bro. Hey, what you doing? You hitting the gym? Nah, man, me and the lady, we gonna be at the house chilling. I'm hitting tomorrow though. Ah, nigga, you said that last week. Yeah, I know, but you know, I'm gonna be there, bro. Chill out, I'ma be. All right, man. Whatever. You gonna be what? You gonna be back to square one. That's what you're gonna be if you don't get your mind open to what's happening in front of you, my boy. This ain't about blaming the woman. This is about understanding that you will fall off. If you already haven't, or if you're on the path, you will fall off if you don't peep the signs of you letting your own discipline slip because of scarcity. That's what the truth is scarcity. You with this girl because she got some poom poom, she got some pussy, she probably, suck you up nice. Truth is, that's everywhere, bro. That's everywhere. It ain't nothing like it when you got a good woman and she can do all that for you and she motivates you and she give you that drive. She make your nuts feel a little bit heavier. The good woman, you're gonna know her when you see her. You're gonna know her, bro. In fact, before y'all even get into anything serious, you're gonna see her by her habits. She might be one of, who is eating consistently. She might not be in the gym as much as you, but she eats good. She eats good consistently. She takes care of her self-care. And I ain't talking about makeup and all this bullshit. I'm talking about self-care as in if she's into spirituality, she meditates. If she's into, Christianity, she prays, so forth. You're going to see she's grounded. She's not all in the trends on social media. She's not in all the goddamn, the mess in the shade room. She don't know about the Joneses. She's worried about herself, her family. She's family oriented. She's a gift giver. She's kind with her words. She's not smooth out the mouth, always talking about freaky this, sex that. No, but she's kind with her words, uplifting, nurturing. She asks you certain things. She wants to know about, how you feeling, what's going on in your mind. She wants to get a glimpse of what's in your world. She wants to be a part of your world. It ain't nothing better than that. If you got a woman you feel as though you got a true, genuine connection with, you'll know. Some of y'all think y'all got real connections, but y'all don't. Most of the time it's just lust, right? So what I want you to understand is this. The woman you choose will either build or break your body game, okay? If you let her, that's the key. If you let her, you can stay where you at with the wrong woman, and let her make you fall and let her have you fall off. And then guess what? Once you fall off, she gonna end up looking at you like you ain't shit. Then she might cheat on you. Then she might leave you. Then you back to square one. And then we got our boys out here being depressed, suicidal, feeling like they gotta hate women because she left them or divorced them or so forth. Nah, it ain't even that serious. Some women are shit. I'm not gonna lie. Some women are shit. I mean, they fucking dirtbags, complete mud bugs. But the truth is this. This ain't a hate women video. Because I love women. You should love women. You should appreciate them. But the right ones, the good ones. We got the saintly women. And then we got the little devils. You don't want a devil. Especially not a devil in disguise. Y'all done heard it from me. You probably done heard it from somebody else. But keep this message in mind, man. And remember what I told you. Y'all know what it is. Inspired by Antoine on Instagram on all socials. Stay locked in on the grind. Stay on body game. All love to the men out there who really with it. All love to y'all boys. Y'all stand up. And y'all let me know that y'all standing strong. And if you falling off, bro, then I need you to get back up. I need you to get back up. What I don't want you to do is to hear all this and still decide to be a little bitch. Because you'll know. You'll fucking know. And don't you lie to yourself. You can't fool me. Don't you lie to yourself, bro. Don't make no excuses for your fucked up, times of slipping off and dealing with the wrong people who caused you to get pushed off your habits because of you. Don't bullshit yourself, bro. You're going to fall back if you do not get the fuck back up. Stop being a bitch. You feel like you locked in, it's committed, and you want to end things off. And I'm not telling you to leave the girl. You do what you want to do. But what I am telling you is, if you decide to stay with a girl who is holding you back, and you know she's holding you back, bro, at least get up yourself. Stop trying to force her to do certain things. Stop trying to make her come along because she's only going to drag you back. Don't let her guilt trip you, bro. Just do it. One or two things going to happen. One, she's going to realize, okay, obviously, I'm not comfortable with his routines, his habits, his discipline. I don't really care for that. And I'm out. And if she leave, then she did you a favor. Or two, she's going to say, okay, the only way I can obviously have a relationship with my man is if I just lock in with him. Maybe that'd be good for us. And she's going to follow into your program. She's going to align and fall onto your program. However, if you succumb like a fucking cuck, in other words, if you submit to what she's telling you she don't feel like doing or what she wants to do, then you have officially become a bitch. A fucking fruity pebble. And I don't want you to end up like that. Because while you over there being a cuck, a guy like me is outdoing you. While you're gaining fat and stubbles, she's going to be fucking scrolling, looking at my pictures, a guy like me. And this is not to, make you feel bad, bro. But this is to wake you up. It's other men who are fucking grinding non-stop to get better, to get this game of status, power, and success, fulfillment in life, okay? Whatever the fuck you want to call it, however you want to label it. It's men out here who are grinding non-stop. You're letting this woman demotivate you. Most of you need motivation, but you're letting the one woman you with demotivate you. While you're trying to fucking hold on, you're trying to grasp the little bit of nuts you have left. You damn near only have one ball left. You don't have two anymore. You'll have one left. It's almost gone. You're almost fucking nutless. And if you stay in this situation, you might as well not even call yourself a fucking man anymore. If you're gonna be with the girl, at least do what you gotta do. And come on, you already know. Nothing else need to be said. Stay up, bro. I'm out.